either remain in character or bleed out. Character comes out of design. It is who you've chosen to be, who you transformed yourself into. It is the way you behave intentionally, while preserving your inner essence and truth. But it's still a person you reshape yourself into. Because one of the biggest lies you probably believe, and I used to believe it as well, is that you are who you are. No, you are who you choose to be. You are who you act as. It's not a matter of trading your authenticity for approval, but rather forming your own authenticity and rejecting the character that was imposed on you. Because the person you probably think you are right now, you're not. It was made by people in your life, by your parents, by your environment, by the beliefs of people that were around you, without mental work on yourself and some process of self-awareness and realization and recreating yourself. You are who you were made to be. Like a doll, like a baby doll. Okay? When you get to the point when you know that, you can rebuild and reshape, and you can create your character, you can design it. It's as simple as that. And the art of your character is remaining in it when it's the sweetest and when it's the hardest. Stepping out causes you to regress. If you lose your character, it's regression. Because actually having this character designed the way you desire, I mean your inner desire, who you want to be, what you want to achieve, the external perspective, the external approval, it's gone. You shouldn't care about someone's else opinion about you, how you want to be seen in their eyes. No, I just mean who you want to be for yourself. You still design this person. Because when you're born, you probably have some personality traits, and that's great. But then you actually start to get to know the world and the possibilities that are there. If you know the possibilities, you have certain dreams and desires and wishes, and you want to fulfill them. You cannot fulfill them if you are not the person that has them fulfilled. So you have to design yourself a little bit into this person. The most important thing is that this design has to come from you. I don't want you to see someone, admire this person, and then just take this and copy, because it's not you. It's not your design, it's their design, and you just try to impose this design onto you. That's the worst thing you can do, because first of all, it's bad for you, because you harm yourself, because you just pretend that you are someone who you are not. And secondly, it's just embarrassing. You trying to be someone else. Why would you do this? Like you are not enough. Make yourself enough. Damn. This person is not even that great. Another part of remaining in character is that when you do it, when you fail, when everyone around you see how you're failing, see you at the bottom, but you still get up and show up as this designed persona. You don't go back to your old schemes, and you don't just regress yourself. You choose to step, hold your head high, and go through it. And I don't want you to suppress your emotional self, because your emotional self exists and has a purpose in its existence. The purpose of it is to process emotions, to be able to feel things. My emotional self, she may cry days over it, be completely devastated, but my persona and your persona is supposed to lead this emotional self through it, navigate this process, support her, still supposed to keep you put together, make you act as you wish from the higher perspective, not from the deep down perspective of crying on the floor and being devastated. No, from the perspective of how I want to act in this situation, because you can choose it. You don't have to just automatically go into it. The main role of your design of person is to urge progress upon you. Even having this design of who I want to be, who I am, and who you are because you choose to be this person, it is progress. Most of people don't do that. They are just who they are. Now let's just go into what the character actually is. It's a set of behaviors and beliefs you program yourself into. When I construct my character for a certain season of life, it is actually getting to know myself. So constructing character is getting to know yourself, plus getting to know who you want to be, what you want your life to be in general. And then you put those two together and you think, okay, I am this, I want to add this to my life. How should I show up to combine those two? I wasn't born as a fit person. I'd never been this person when I was a kid. But I've chosen to reshape that. And now I am this person. Now a part of my personality is actually being super healthy, eating super clean, not drinking, and doing workouts every single day. And it's integrated into my personality and it's true to me. It doesn't matter that it wasn't in the previous 2 chapters of my life. It is now. That's constructing the character. You willingly learn how to do something, how to be someone, how to be this version of you want to be. And you just go with it. At some point of time, it doesn't come effortlessly. No, it comes with effort. It comes with you making a decision for the first year, every single day. Okay, 7:30 p.m., I'm doing Pilates. I guarantee you, after a year of doing so, it will be so grounded into you that not doing Pilates at 7:30 would feel awkwardly. That's the construction you do. You just put work, and then you have a building. The building, you are not a building. You are more beautiful than a building. But you know what I mean. It is a progress and process, and it doesn't come effortlessly at some point. I wish it did, but it doesn't. You wanting to be great means you have to sacrifice something. And maybe you don't have to sacrifice your friendships and money and all this stuff. You have to sacrifice effort. You have to put effort on the line and be like, okay, I am willing to give this out of me to get this. It's how the world works. There's a fine line between authentically changing yourself and faking. I wish there was some kind of guide that you can just use, read through and be like, okay, it's my designed personality. Okay, it would be faking. There is none. I have none written right now. Maybe I'll write one day. It's actually a great idea. But I think I need some studies on it. Actually conducted by scientists. But what I can say you for sure is that the intention makes it fake or authentic. If your intention is to satisfy someone, is to gain approval in someone's eyes, is to be likable, is to prove someone that you are better than they think they are, that's faking. Your motivation to change yourself should be a desire, a strong one, to prove something to yourself. They will probably, like all these people you care about, in 5 years, 3 years, I don't know what stage of life are you on, but most of them, they will just leave, or they just don't care as much as you think they care about you. I think it's pointless to try to gain someone's approval. It means they don't really like you. if you have to gain their approval. It's if you have to gain their approval for them to hang out with you, they are not worth it. But it's different if you think you have to gain their approval, but they actually like you. Do some journaling on it. I'm not a psychologist. Don't become someone else and don't try to self-improve and become a better person for someone's approval, for someone to see you, because then you lose yourself. I will tell you one more thing. My circle of friends, they call me crazy sometimes, like insane, because I always have to be up to something. I have a lot to prove, but I have no one to prove it to. I rarely catch myself trying to prove something to someone. I have a lot to prove to myself. And at the end of the day, it's not about someone seeing me doing this. It's about looking myself in my eyes in the mirror at the end of the day and knowing that I did it. That I am this. That I am on my way to this. That I have my goals and I actually act towards them. That I do things that scares me off. That I jump in when scary as hell. Because I know what I want. It is me reshaping my behavior during the day because I noticed that I do something wrong. Like I do something against my wishes and against my vision. So I stop. I don't care about someone admiring me, about someone thinking that I am all this and all that. I just want to stand in front of my mirror at the end of the day, say to myself, I am beautiful, I am wonderful, and I am so proud of myself. And I want to just say that it was a great day and I made it a great day and I am closer to where I want to be. And that I've learned something today and actually did some progress. That's my intention. That's why I do all of this. And you have to have this intention strong and clear for yourself. If you don't have intention and you don't have this reason, a true one, like an exciting one, that you wake up every day for. Because if someone asks me, why do you wake up every day? Like, what's your reason? What's your purpose of life? I will say, I want to elevate. I want to use this lifetime. I have my goals. I have my visions. I have creativity. I have ideas that I want to put into my life. I have actually friends I want to meet with. Even though my day may be boring because I study. I know why I study. I see a vision behind each one of the things I do. I put there an intention. I know why I do this. I have a purpose that's strong behind. And behind your character and behind your design and your persona, there must be an intention strong enough to keep you in it every single day. At the end of the day, what defines you is your actions and the way you live, the way you think, not someone else's opinion, someone else's perspective and perception. Your perception, your actions. Actions speak always louder than your thoughts. And actually, if you have a poor picture of yourself, like you just see yourself as a person that's not worthy, the only thing that can change it and build your self-esteem is action. Because even in a shitty situation, you can act in a way that actually makes you proud. And you may have seasons and different characters and play with it. You may try out who you want to be. You have to be so strict about it. You are so blessed to live, to have this lifetime. I don't want you to bleed out. I want you to remain. So don't bleed out. Remain. And remember that you are not who you are. You are who you choose to be and who you act as. Just explore. Okay? Love you, as always.